have had bold moves to create flexibility and go younger. Anthony Simons said, "We've been very resilient and we're sticking with it. All tied together, feeding off of each other, playing free, playing loose, playing hard. And that's all we need." Guys, back to you.
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thanks a lot. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the forwards, Hart and Grant. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. Clark, despite missing Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr., Denver managed to finish 6th in the West last year.
And you know the reason they did that was because of the MVP, Nikola Jokic. I mean, he was the guy who carried them to that 6th place finish in the West. Don't forget about role guys like Aaron Gordon and Bones Highland. They stepped up and played well, but it was Jokic, the Joker, that carried that team to the heights they got to.
Simons with it. Pass to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver. The use of Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Up top, Porter. Gordon, left side. Over Grant. It's deflected.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
And the layup is good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Back to Murray. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Jokic. And it's good for 2.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a 1/7 of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
And here's Grant from the arc. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Murray. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, defended by Lillard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, the players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season.
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
And he makes the first. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
And so he hits both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Lillard. Simons outside. Murray against Lillard. He shoots it. Another one falls for Portland.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And here's Murray, defended by Lillard. And Jamal Murray hits from deep. And that makes it a tie ball game.
This is Murray's game. Shoot first combo guard. He's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Pass to Nurkic. Simons with it. Gordon pulls it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And there it is for him.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
Outside Hart. Now Graham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
He hits the second from the line. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Lillard outside. Simons passes to Hart. Porter pulls it in. Denver's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Jokic finds Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Shot is good by Gordon.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Hart. Pass to Simons. Out to Lillard. Six on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Outside Murray. Back to Jokic. And they're going to count that bucket. That'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
You know, one measure of Nikola Jokic's growth as a player is his triple-double tally. I mean, he's already among the NBA career leaders in that category.
Out to Lillard. Outside Hart. There's Simons with a three. Denver grabs the miss. Well, among active players, only LeBron and Westbrook are ahead of Jokic in triple-doubles, Clark.
And B.A. with a lot of runway left in front of him. I mean, the Joker figures to keep climbing up that list. I don't know if he'll catch Russ or the Big O at the top, but he's going to be in the neighborhood.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets need to get one up. Unloads from 13. Hart pulls it in. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Lillard with the ball. Inside. Here's Simons. Banked it in off the glass.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Outside Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Jokic has got 7 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Timeout.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. Simons outside. Pass to Hart. Now here's Lillard. Here's Simons. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for Denver.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Lillard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Simons. Green's checked in for the Nuggets. Highland comes in for Murray. And the second free throw is good. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Back to Eubanks. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. From 17. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Denver has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Caldwell Pope. Jokic is doubled. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Highland. Another shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they're really attacking the paint with a fury.
They sure are, looking to get their buckets up close and personal.
Jeff Green entered the NBA in 2008 as a small forward club.
Yeah, and you know, as the game has changed, B.A., so has Green's position. You know, he mostly played the 4. Sometimes he's a 5. But really what makes him valuable is his versatility, his toughness, and that's allowed him to have a long career. And he knows how to battle bigger guys and help his team.
Free throw good. Green. Well, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And stolen by Brown.
Portland foul, shot. First personal foul. Fourth team.
And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
BA, I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the strike.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the official to make a call.
Back to Johnson. Here's Sharp, covered by Smith. Pass to Winslow from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's hammered home by Green.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Timeout called, Portland.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And Portland has possession. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Sharp. Now Winslow. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sharp, covered by Smith. To halt the run. Smith with the rebound. Denver has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Highland. Pass to Jokic. Smith outside. Uneasy two on the layup.
Smith.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Sharp, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
And missed free throws have been a problem for them early.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Good on the second one. Here's Smith. Pass to Highland. Up top, Brown. Here's Najee. Right wing. Here's Smith. No luck on that one. And it's Portland the other way. Outside Winslow. Nice D from Brown. Outside, Green. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Green's got 7.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Winslow. And here's Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And they'll get another chance. Winslow with the ball. From downtown, he drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Highland. Now Smith. Outside, Green. Tipped away. Ooh, stolen by Winslow. In transition, here they come. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Little's checked in for Eubanks.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
A minute 22 left in the first. Pass to Highland. Now here's Brown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on a 3-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Free throw good. Brown. And he sinks the second.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And he makes all 3. Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Over to the wing. Pass to Little. 1:02 left in the first. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. Back to Little for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Wide open look. That shot off. And it's Portland the other way. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter here. To the left wing from deep, Johnson. They get it back.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Here's Highland. Here's Smith. And so it's Denver with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break.
Fans, how about a big round of applause for your Trailblazers?
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance so far from the Nuggets.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. The forwards, Hart and Grant. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Brown with it, Hart covering. Clock at 6. Back to Najee. Shoots over Simons. The shot by Najee, no good. Well, Portland's shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Hart passes to Nurkic. The jump hook. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in.
For the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic.
Denver has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Hart. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Free throw good. Brown. So he gets them both. And here's Lillard. Coming off 41 points last game out. Outside Hart. Lillard outside. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Nurkic. Tries yet again. And at last they get one to fall. Nurkic has got 5 now.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Ali. Thanks.
Hey, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Lillard.
A guy that's been overlooked at nearly every level. I admire Lillard's ability to use outside noise as fuel to his fire.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Nuggets. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Aaron Gordon with one of the best scoring years of his career last year based on percentages. Still a very productive forward in this league.
Pass to Murray. Jokic with it, defended by Nurkic. Here's Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Good. He hits the jumper. 9 points in the game. Man, the leadership Aaron Gordon brings is tremendous, Clark.
Yeah, it sure is, B. I mean, he's been around for a little bit, so he's got some seasoning. He's competed in the slam dunk contest. A lot of hype surrounded him as a younger player, and right now he's a veteran that's poised and mature and does a really good job of mentoring his younger teammates.
And Lillard gets it to go.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
The assist.
Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Hart finds Lillard. To the middle. Back to Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second.
It's on Nikola Jokic.
And this is the game that Nurkic plays. Using the big body inside, carving out a high percentage look.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Nurkic.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Nurkic hits them both. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Porter. Outside Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Simons. And he lobs it up. It's tipped. Oh, it makes it the foot.
That's just the basketball about just moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Denver has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse, and he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Pass to Lillard. Hard against Gordon. Open shot, Grant. They get it again. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it. Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Lillard against Murray, and that one's good. Lillard.
The tenacity from Lillard in the paint is exceptional. Not letting anyone throw him off his shot.
Outside Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Cash. Assisting on the play with Porter. Caldwell Pope's got 16 points now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Simons. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 6.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Hart. Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Lillard against Murray. Oh, there's the alley.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Outside Hart. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Denver's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Murray passes to Jokic. Count it. Jokic has got 9 points.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Timeout called. Portland.
Jamal Murray suffered a terrible knee injury back in April of 2021, tearing his ACL late during that season and missing over a year of basketball as a result.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Green's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Lillard against Murray. Pass to Sharp. Now Nurkic. Five on the clock. To the inside. Eubanks. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Thought for a guy like Murray, ACL injuries used to be a potential career ender. Not anymore, though.
You're exactly right, B.A. I mean, with the advances in modern medicine and rehabbing from injuries, the way these guys strength train, it really is remarkable that they're able to come back and in many cases be better than they were before after what used to be a career-ending injury. And that's thanks to doctors and physical therapists. The modern medicine change has changed the NBA, elongating careers for sure.
Pass to Sharp. Out left to the wing. Porter against Lillard. Tries it from 19. Denver grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Murray with it. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, that's a nice take and make by Murray. Scoring guard with tremendous skills and confidence.
So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Smith comes in for Caldwell Pope.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Pass to Little. Back to Johnson. Here's Eubanks. Green covering. Now Johnson. Lets it go. Offensive rebound. Eubanks gets the bucket.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
And, you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Back to Smith. Sharp grabs the miss. And Portland's shooting 56% for the second quarter. Here's Little, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. He'll go on Michael Porter.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Nasir Little taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Brown, he's checked in for Michael Porter. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Denver's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Outside, Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Back to Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Keon Johnson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Wenslow's checked in for Eubanks. And he's good on the second. So far, so good for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Najee, good.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Watford. Oh, from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing, right side. Smith against Johnson. A nice shot by Smith.
There's really no defense for dribble moves like that when Smith gets it going. I mean, he's an expert at slicing and dicing up defenders.
Here's Little. Pass to Sharp. From deep, Johnson. Here's Watford. And a nice finish on the layup.
This is all about effort on the glass, and they haven't had it.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Outside, Brown. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Murray. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Murray's got 10.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find a shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Here's Sharp. Here's Winslow. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From 13. The shot no good. And it's Portland the other way. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Zeke Nnaji, first personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Keon Johnson, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Highland, he's checked in for the Nuggets. That one's no good. Denver's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Green. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Little. Winslow up top. Here's Little, defended by Brown. Back to Johnson. Here's Sharp. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Green. Brown with it. The 3. Kept alive. Pass to Highland. Fires from deep. And no good. He got it up. Doesn't go that time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Nuggets on top, running away with it. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Contavious Caldwell-Pope was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. He's really stood out for them to this point. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And your Trailblazers used in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Nuggets ball starts the second half.
The Nuggets shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. On the court for Denver. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you can see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
Jamal Murray at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Portland's shooting just 42% so far in the game. Simons outside. Pass to Hart. Lillard up top, defended by Gordon. And here's Simons. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. That shot off the mark. Denver has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Hart passes to Nurkic. Up and in on the layup. Nurkic has got 11 points.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the paint. And the dunk by Jokic.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Hart. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Porter, the pass to Murray. Lets it go from 11. And Nurkic with the block. Hard against Murray. 14 feet away. That one's wide left.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Jokic with it. 11 points in the game.
And that's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act. And we know he's going to cash in most times.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable of a triple-double just about every game.
So hits one and misses one at the line. And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, B.A. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Hard against Porter. Down low. Here's Gordon. Soft touch off the glass. Gordon's got 6.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Lillard passes to Hard. Here's Simons. Over to the left wing. Nurkic finds Simons. Looking to end this cold spell. And the shot goes in. Give him 8 points now. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Jokic passes to Murray. Over Lillard. Murray, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Simons. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Lillard passes to Hart. Pass to Graham. Simons outside. The 3 is up. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Simons. Murray, no good. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Inside. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Hart. Hart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Come get it. Come get it.
Lillard against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over Nurkic. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Jokic has got 7 now in this quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Eubanks, he's checked in from Portland.
Eubanks.
Here's Lillard. He's got 10. Outside Hart. Back to Lillard. Pass to Graham. Now Simons. Jokic grabs the board. Here's Caldwell Pope. The 3 ball. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
3-point.
Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. Portland again missing. Denver's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Simons. Now here's Porter. Wide open. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Highland's checked in. And Jokic drops them both. Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Hart. Pass to Simons. Lillard outside. Can they get it? The shot that time not on target. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Highland, defended by Lillard. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Pass to Hart. To the paint. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hart passes to Grant. Fade away. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Pass to Gordon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive.
And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
Brown, he's checked in for Denver. Smith comes in for Caldwell Pope.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gordon.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
Pass to Winslow. Here's Little. Launches a three. Rebounded by Highland. Here's Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got 6.
Man, that was a really nice interior shot by Smith. For a smaller guy, he's extremely confident when he gets down in the paint.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Gordon, right side. And he's off from 17.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Justice Winslow. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Watford's checked in. Najee, he's checked in for Denver. Green comes in for Gordon. That one misses. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Highland misses. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And here's Denver. They're on a 16-5 run.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Johnson. Here's Watford. Here's Little, defended by Brown. Watford. That shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. Smith outside. Count that one. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
That one's good for 2.
From Keon Johnson.
Denver's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Smith with it. Winslow picks him up.
Justice Winslow. First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Ish Smith, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Portland has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Little. Johnson with it. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Johnson's got 6 points.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Highland. Back to Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside,
2
Brown.
minutes.
Now Green. Winslow defending. A clear look for Green. And another miss by Denver.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Keon Johnson, 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. Back to Smith. On the wing, Green. He has 7. Smith outside. Here's Najee. Winslow defending. Clock at 4. To the inside. Oh, nice shot by Brown. He's got 9.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Pass to Johnson. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 9 points now in the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Smith inside. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Nice to watch Smith get physical on offense. Nothing gets in this guy's way. Plays with a very determined attitude.
Pass to Winslow. Here's Little. Back to Winslow. Here's Sharp. Green covering. There's the triple. Sharp, no good. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Highland. He's got 6. Misses the jumper. And so it's Denver with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Portland's shooting at about 44% so far. They've got Johnson, also Sharp out there, Nasir Little out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Watford in at the power forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. From deep, Johnson knocks down the long J.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Smith outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive. Pass to Little. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here's Johnson. The three is up. That shot is off.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Up and in from the low block.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Pass to Watson. Stripped away. Now the Blazers on the move.
Nuggets foul, Watson. First personal foul.
Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Watson. Back to Smith. Here's Najee, covered by Johnson. Najee, good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside Johnson. Here's Eubanks, covered by Jordan. And that one's good. Sharp.
Assist from
Here's Smith.
Drew.
And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Fades. And too long on the shot.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Jordan, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Here's Little. Left side, Johnson. Releases from the wing and drills it. Johnson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Najee. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Watson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
DeAndre Jordan knows a big part of his job is to gobble up rebounds. That time, an angry putback from Jordan.
Here's Little. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Now Smith. Pass to Watson. Smith outside. Now here's Jordan. From deep. And it's Portland with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course, Grant. And here's Smith. Pass to Jordan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
And he can't hit the second. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, BA. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Covered by Johnson. Here's Watson. And he drops it in from the low post. The Trailblazers have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sharp. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sharp. Up and over Smith. Sharp, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pulls it. Hauled in by Brown.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Sharp. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Ish Smith.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw misses. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks, the social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Pass to Highland. Puts up a 3. Hauled in by Brown.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way. And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Back to Little. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Little's got 7 points for the quarter.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Highland. Knocked loose. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
Team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp.
First free throw is good. Eubanks, he's checked in for Little. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Denver has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Jokic against Brown. The shot. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel. Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Back to Johnson. Right side Brown. He buries it from 3.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Murray, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Blazers moving it up. He's all alone. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Murray. Now here's Jokic, defended by Brown. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Lets a floater go. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now. 1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Down low. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Caldwell Pope's got 26 points.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nuggets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Nikola Jokic.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Jokic with it. Back to Caldwell Pope. The 3. Goes up again. Jordan, the pass to Jokic. Good on the shot.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.